Hello Nilda, thank you very much for submitting your writing task 2 for me to correct, rip it apart, and hopefully show you how you can improve upon your writing. Here you go, here's your question. Some people think that safety testing of drugs on animals is necessary. Others, however, believe that it should be avoided. Alright, so like writing task 1, we have a lot of colors. It's like a Christmas tree, right? You see red, yellow, green, and blue. And this first time I correct it, I'm going to look at just the grammar and the vocabulary, just those two parts. And then in the subsequent video, we're going to go over like your organization and how you answer the question, and kind of take a comprehensive look as to how you can do better. Okay, so I'm going to run through it quickly with you. All right, so the first time, just grammar and vocabulary. Quickly, here it goes. Okay, so you can see along with the mouse here. In this day and age, animal testing is unquestionably hot debate topic. Okay, first of all, this is unquestionably is an, right? We need that article and because we have the vowel. I think you know that, right? Okay, good. Now this next part, some people opine that testing of drugs on animals require in order to evaluate this drug's safety or not, while some others claim vice versa. I can't even say that whole sentence, it's so long. So I think there's a point there, right? We need to reduce that and make it a little bit easier to digest. So I would recommend saying some people believe, I mean opine is a nice word, but it's kind of it's a very, very big word. Some people believe that testing on animals is required. So use it as an adjective. Is required, whereas, or while, to show that contrast, while others disagree. Okay, it's very short, it's to the point. Sometimes simple is sophisticated. All right? As far as I'm convinced, comma, animal testing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's go to the next part. First and foremost, although most people deny this situation, animals also have feelings like humans. Okay, now I like this idea of using a reference, using this to reference an idea, this situation, but you haven't mentioned the situation yet, and I think you're talking about how animals have feelings. So I would change the order. I would say first and foremost, animals have feelings, although some people deny this. Alright, so don't talk about this situation if you haven't mentioned what this is first of all. Alright? Okay, animal testing is too painful right here. Too painful event for them. Okay, I would say is a very painful or is absolutely painful for them. Researchers skin out them. I think I know what you're talking about. You're basically saying that researchers torture them, they kill them. Say something like that. Say something to that effect. But don't say researchers skin out them. It's not correct. All right. Cut some parts of their bodies or insects. Inject some drugs which are sometimes cause death. Okay, so what you need to do here, so researchers cut apart these animals, comma, which causes death. Alright, you need that comma because this is a non-essential clause. It's a non-defining clause. So you need to put a comma to set that apart, to make it clear. Alright, right here, why animals have to suffer. Now, what is wrong with that? Let me ask you right now while you're watching this video. Why animals have to suffer, blah, 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 blah? Question mark. What are you missing? You need do. Why do animals have to suffer? I think you know that. You don't need me to tell you, but it's not there, so I had to bring it to your attention. Okay, right here is banned, banded. Ban is a verb, so you don't say banded. It's just banned. Banned in lots of countries. This circumstance lead to cheat animal rights. Does it lead to cheat animal rights, or does it circumvent, or does it cheat animals out of their rights to live? So I don't know if that's true to say this circumstance leads to cheating their rights. It is taking away their rights. Okay, next part right here. In spite of the fact that using animals for testing necessity for people's health. This is a very good idea you have here. However, your grammar is wrong. So, in spite of the fact that all of this part you've written here, In spite of the fact that using animals for testing necessity for people's health, this is all a gerund phrase or a noun phrase. You're basically using all of this as a noun, so we don't have a verb. So it's an incomplete sentence. In spite of the fact that people continue to do it. We need to finish the sentence. You need to have a verb after that. Okay, let me quickly get through the rest here. Animal tissue, not animals' body tissue, just animal tissue. Humans' body tissue, no. Human tissue, that's it. All right. Okay, resembles, the spelling is wrong here. Resembles, L-E-S. Obviously, the spelling is wrong here. O-B-V-I-O-U-S-L-Y. All right, very good. Okay, so Nilda, thank you very much for your writing. It was my pleasure to rip it apart for the grammar and vocabulary. The next section, I'm going to talk about how you answer the question overall, and then I'm also going to give you a few pointers so that you can score better on your next exam, and that's what you care about, right? So I got to break you on your grammar, but in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can score better, which is important. All right, thanks again, Nilda, and look forward to seeing you soon.